kids new things every day and just helping them get better as tennis players?
Yeah, the Islander Summer Camp is really exciting. We've got a lot of kids, a lot of very motivated kids that have come out and looking to improve their games. I think it's a really neat thing for this city. It's a very unique thing for this city because in the past, kids always had to go away if they wanted to go to a Division I college camp. They'd have to go to Texas or Texas A&M, and I had to do that as a kid growing up. And now there's a Division I camp in Corpus Christi run by the college coaches, and so these kids can they get that opportunity to get all the benefits of a college camp without having to leave town, pay the exorbitant costs of dorms and the travel and all that. They can stay at home with their parents and go to a college camp every day. So I think that's it's a real benefit for the Corpus Christi tennis community.
Okay, and talk about, you had a little break from camps every day, went over to Europe and saw some former Islanders that were now coaching tennis in Europe, and just recruiting trip and how that went.
That was a great recruiting trip. It was a very important recruiting trip for us. The pipeline of players that we've gotten over the years has been the core reason. I think that and our team's commitment to being a true team is really the reason the Islanders have had success over the years. And you know, to go and reestablish those contacts, it's really a lot about connecting with the coaches, listening to what they have to say about which player we really want to look at, maybe a little more, maybe which player is a little overrated that we should shy away from, which player has the attributes that we need to have as Islanders, and quite frankly, which do not. And it was a great trip. I was in Germany, I was in Russia, I was in Spain. The greatest thing about it is I never stayed in a hotel. I was always with former Islander players, and that was really neat. Mike Pavlov is now running a very, very top-notch junior academy himself. So I was very proud of him. He's doing some great things. I knew he would. The same with Jaume Ferraz, just doing great things. Jaume was actually in promotions for a professional soccer team, and now he's just running a lot of his own kind of entrepreneurial businesses in Barcelona. But he's very connected with all the coaches there. Barcelona, Spain is probably, let me repeat, Barcelona is probably the top place in the world for tennis players training right now. There's not one city that's producing more elite players than Barcelona. So it was a great time. I must have gone to 7 different tennis training academies there over the 4 days I was there, including the Sanchez Casal Academy, which many consider the best in the world. I went to that one almost every day. So I think they had over 40 Division I college coaches at that academy so far in the summer. So I wasn't the only one. There was a lot of other coaches visiting there. Matter of fact, I'd see different college coaches there almost every day that I knew. So it was in a way kind of a fun little reunion. I got to have lunch with a couple coaches that I hadn't seen in a while. But it was really neat staying with former players. Just getting to reconnect with them and listen to the things that they felt they learned being an Islander tennis player, and how those things have translated into success in their new careers. It's very fulfilling to hear that. Sometimes I think as a coach you need to hear that, and it was a very fulfilling experience to get to travel and stay with former Islanders on my trip.
And talk about your experience in Germany, meeting a very special coach in the world of tennis.
Yeah, that was a very special couple of days. Edward Samuel was the national development coach for all the German juniors and had a large part in the success of Boris Becker, who got to #1 in the world, Michael Stieck, Steffi Graf. He had worked with all of those players at one time or another, and just has an ocean of knowledge. And I spent a lot of time taking notes on some of the things he was doing and learning from him. I probably talked to him for 30 minutes on 5 occasions just about the game, and from a mental standpoint, from a technical standpoint, the directions the game is headed. And one of his players is coming to join our team, but that was a special experience.